So we continue with the 2022, quick revisions as I look at question number B6. This is under the periodic table. So it says the following table shows elements coded with letters Q to Y, which do not represent the actual symbol of any of the elements in the periodic table. You will need to use these letters in some of your answers. So this is what they have told us. So you need to become familiar with your periodic table. So it says which element shown forms ions with a single negative charge. Now one thing that you need to remember, this is in group 1, group 2, this is representing transition elements, this is group 3, this is group 4, this is 5, 6, and that is representing group 7 and group O or 18. So for those elements that are found in group 1, they have got a valence of 1 and hence carry a positive 1. Those in group 2, they carry a positive 2. Those in group 3, they carry a positive 3. Those in group 4, they normally these love to actually share, but of course they may carry a positive 4. But starting from 5, you ask yourself how many electrons are remaining to make 8. That's the octet rule, so it's 3. So they carry a -3. Those in group 6, to make 8, 2. So they carry a -2. Those in group 7, they carry a -1. So you can see in this case it was saying which element shown forms ions with a single negative charge. So a single negative charge are those that are found in group 7. So you might have actually said W or X, so any of them could have actually sufficed there. Then it says has 3 electrons in its outermost shell. So those that have got 3 electrons in the outermost shell are those elements that are found that are simply found in group 3. So they have got 3 electrons in their outermost shell. In fact, the group number tells you how many electrons are found in the outermost shell. So V qualifies because it has 3 electrons in the outermost shell. It is in group 3 and hence it has 3 electrons in the outermost shell. How many protons does an atom of element Y contain? So they are talking about how many protons of element Y. So you need to go on the periodic table and actually check this element Y. So if you go on the periodic table and actually check out what element Y is, you are going to find that it is actually helium. So if you go to the periodic table, that is actually helium. Now if you look at helium, He, it has proton number 2 and it has nucleon number 2. So it says how many protons. So the number of protons is simply 2. It means that the number of electrons will also be 2. The number of neutrons is 4 minus 2, which will still give us 2. So you can see how many protons are there. So there are only 2 protons that are there. Then C says state the element which is the most reactive metal. So the most reactive, remember those that are found in group 1. And usually as you go down the group, the reactivity increases. So you can notice that T is actually the most reactive metal. Then the most reactive non-metal is found in actually group 7, and that is represented by W, and that is fluorine. So that is what you needed to do here. Then it says deduce the formula of the compound formed between elements U and W. So they're talking about U is simply a metal, and that metal is actually found in group that metal is found in group 2, so it has a valence of 2, and W in this case is found in group 7. All those in group 7 have got a valence of 1. So when you exchange the valences, you are going to have U, then W2. So that is what is going to have. So deduce the formula. So the formula will be U, W, then a subscript 2 there. So this is what you needed to do there. So that's the way you could have actually done it. Thank you so much for watching. Please watch out for some other videos as we try to look at section C of this question paper.